himself knew what to do. The people get all the negative answers. Say the bread is even 5. And looking at it, we are low. We are 12. Peter, James, we are 12. That's Jesus. We know sometimes we don't eat, so if you check, those of us who are here, we are 12. And 5 loaves. Even if we divide it into 2, it will be 10. After the fish, I know Peter knows how to eat fish for quickly. He's likely to take all of it. It will not suffice us. And Jesus said, have you exhausted your capacities? Have you exhausted your wisdom? Have you exhausted your fleshly thinking? Have you exhausted your ways? Now let me show you another way. Are you hearing me? And Jesus said, you know when they got to the well of Jacob, he said, I have food that you know not about. In other words, I eat from various realms. To usher you to that realm. That is why I'm here. I want to move you from this realm to that realm. Because while Jesus was alive, one day they asked me, say, Master, they asked Peter, does your master pay tax? And he said, yeah, my master, he pays tax sometimes. And then Jesus didn't ask the question. When they got to the house, Jesus asked Peter, what question did they ask him? He said, Master, they were asking about the tax. You haven't paid the tax for a long time. They were asking about that one. He said tax. He said, oh, is it children who pay tax or servants or slaves? Foreigners. And so foreigners pay tax. But I'm a child. Why should I pay tax? Anyway, in another sense, I am a foreigner. Because I came from a foreign realm. Is somebody here? I came from it. So, okay, Peter, from which account? Go to the sea. Go to the one in the sea. Just check into the sea. You will find a ready accountant called a fish. The account number is in the mouth. The fish. Just throw in a hook as a check and draw out that fish. Take the money and send back the fish to where it belongs. Come and pay, for it will be sufficient for you and for me. Wow. That means this man does not just have one account. Peter was struggling on the sea one of the days, all night, and caught nothing. And Jesus said, go into the waters and get ready for a trap. He said, what did you just say? He said, I said, get ready for a catch. From which realm? He said, oh, from another realm. You just go. Peter said, at your word, I will throw in the net. When he dipped in the net, I don't know what gathered those fishes, but from another realm, they gathered. Are you coming? Throughout all this life, when you wanted a Mercedes Benz or whatever vehicle you would like in today's world, he just said, go to that place. You will find the vehicle parked ready, new one, donkey. Go and untie it. If anybody asks you, tell them the master. The one who has access to the physical realm and to the supernatural. He is the master. He's the only one who is supposed to be called master. He has power in heaven, power on earth, and power beneath the earth. He qualifies to be called master. Not masters who cannot even control their own lips. Master, tell them the master has need of it. And they release that donkey. When he wanted accommodation for a church meeting to start, he didn't go from place to place. We want to change of venue. And we are looking for a nice meeting place. You know, in this country, it is very, very hard. The angels mark you out. They say, it's a useless person, don't give him anything. He said, why? Because he said, with his mouth, he said things are very hard. So let it be a bit hard. And you go from place to place. From Virginia, you travel all the way, just looking for meeting place. And you go all the way. Oh, we are not able to find a meeting place for what? For Jesus' meeting or your own meeting. If it is for Jesus' meeting, it's not meant to be that hard. When Jesus needed a meeting place, he said that just walk in this lane. You will meet a man carrying a box of water, a bottle of water. Meet that man and you will tell him that we need a large place in the upper, you see, specific areas, large place in the upper part of your house. We need it for a meeting. And we go and prepare the place. He didn't even say we'll come and work out. He said let the man go and prepare the place and we'll come and have. That is the realm in which you are working. That is why I just told you that in that realm you don't need money.
Wow.
Because what you need money to do, you get those things without the money.
I agree.
What you need money to do is to go and buy a car. How about if he gives you one?
Come on.
What you need money to do is to go and pay hospital bills. How about if you never went to the hospital? Whatever you needed money to do is to pay bills. How about if somebody paid them for you? You are not believing it yet. You don't want to come up. I said you don't want to come up. May the Lord pick you up in the name of Jesus. Normally in my church, by the time I preach to this man, people are tapping into the oil by dropping seed and dropping monies and dropping things. And you're just looking at me. Because to tap into a realm is a step of faith. Amen. You didn't hear me? Yes, sir. That's what I love preaching in Ghana. I'm being frank. It is a realm you tap into. As I was speaking, as God was giving me this word, I said, don't worry, you just drop it. I like it when it's on the ground. That was, we don't give respect to this. We give respect to the giver of it. Yes, sir. Listen, as I was receiving this in the bedroom in your house, then my wife called. I was telling you, she called and said she's supposed to go for a women conference in Accra, Ghana, from Wakatanga, and she checked our account, and then what she saw there wasn't encouraging. So how was she going to? And I said, woman, you have brought yourself. I was looking for you. I was looking for somebody to tell them something. You brought yourself. Now hear me. I said, check out of that realm. I have checked out already. Check out of that realm of looking into that account. He said, so how are we going to do it? I said, we are entering another realm. So just enter into another realm. He said, how do we do that? I said, just start praising God and just enter that realm. That is the key to that realm. Just start praising God and just enter that realm. It's an easy access. When you enter that realm, you have no problem. In less than 2 hours, she called me back and she said, a man called Chumberima has called and said he's supposed to put some money in that account, and she has been looking for our number. She hasn't gotten the he doesn't know how to get the number. Somebody gave him her number, and she needs that account to put in whatever Chumberima. He said, do I know Chumberima? I said, you need to know him. I just know that money was coming. I didn't care whether Chumberima or it was coming from something else. All I know is that my name has changed. Now, before you get too choice, this is how we end. Before you get too excited, this is how we end. And so Jesus said, it is by the Spirit that I do all these things I do. God, it is the Spirit that quickens me. I can even walk on the waters. It is the Spirit that quickens me. I can decide to go to the mountain.